Maybe the second is the one that will be very sure. Have you say then they use containers
Money traders.
No. For my husband,
Somebody say you can hear.
my children as many was student, they are school this container, and then they take it as say Fashola will not. Truly, if they tell you it's container, maybe you swear it's upstairs.
There's one but you don't know.
Yeah, because it's fine. Or type yes.
Upstairs. Container.
Then I will understand that you can get me. Okay, so I can start there. It's a brand new week, it's a brand new day. And of course, it's another time for us to look at what the market is saying. Somebody say no, or some people say they can hear me. I don't know what to believe. I want to believe that enough people can hear me. Okay, so I think I should just submit some people. That's what I should do. Submit. Okay. I think everybody is muted, so I can start. Don't worry, as I move on. If you can hear me, as I move on, you eventually, the tempo of my voice will rise. But let's quickly look at what I have for you people this morning. So we'll see audio is low. Let me see if I can increase the audio, increase the audio, increase the audio. Okay, I think background noise is gone. So we can start. Let me ask, how was your week? How was last week? How was the trading? How was trading? How was everything? Don't want to go back to what happened last week. I should just forge ahead, but I believe that people made money from what we did last week. We predicted a buy on Monday because throughout that week, a lot of buyers made money. If you look at last week properly, you see that if I look at why, and I do easy candlestick template like so. I look at why, you see that all through last week, since Monday, this is Monday. Okay, so we're here on Monday. Of course, we predicted a buy. That's the trade for Euro-USD was going to go up. So Tuesday it went up. Wednesday it was okay. Thursday it went up. Of course, that same Thursday came up. So if we were buying since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday. Now, where would the market for this Euro-USD go this morning or this week? Again, we're going to be looking at some of those things as we move on. And just look at why to then this actually plan to move it to today. So this morning I was actually analyzing Euro-USD. That's before the event of this conversation. Then what I found out was that based on how the market actually, based on how the market moved last week, I think after the move, the Friday market actually pulled off and gave us kind of like a range, right? So I actually extended it to this end that Euro USD might as well just do or play us a prank today and for the rest of this week. So if you look at what I have on this board, you see that a lot of volatilities around this zone right now. Okay, that's the center zone. So what I feel that Euro USD will do this week is that if you break out of this data, it might as well, be a buy for us. But the way I see it, it has already broken out of this part. So now that the price has gone back into that zone, it's safe for us to just stay away for now, not buy, not sell, but wait for a breakout again, because it will eventually do that. Okay, so where is the bias? Is it to the sell side or to the buy side? Not sure where to go right now, because if you look at this zone, it's a kill. Let me see if I can just go around and pick a kind of like insert. I can just pick a shape like this. Okay, so if we look at this area, right? Okay, let's see if we can just bring this in. It's up here, right? See if I can reduce it more. Okay. This one up small. Okay. So that means we can actually reduce this one. Let's leave up to that end. Okay, let's stay around here. I'm going to see a proper way of, remember what I'm doing now is objective. It's not as if it's what the market is. It's actually doing. We're just trying to see if we can manipulate the market to play to our tune. So based on what we have here, so we can just discount that part. So we are looking at this one as the only area where the price actually went overboard. So let's reduce it. So we have seen one breakout, only one, since after that volatility, price returned to kind of like a range mode. Okay, since after that range, we've only seen one breakout. So when will the bracket eventually break through? Will it continue to push forward or go sideways or go down? Based on what I have on this screen, I will rather say that the market might just break out, most likely, but you never can tell. So let's do something. Let's do something this morning. Let me delete this. Just click and delete. We don't need it. So let's do buy stop and sell stop for Euro USD. I'm going to also drag this a little bit up to capture that candle. I will rather leave the volatility out of it. So I need a candle out of it. So what I would have loved for you people to do is to wait for a candle close out of this zone. But since most of us will not be holding our phones or maybe be with our laptop, maybe we'll be going about our businesses for today. So let's say buy stop and sell stop. That would be the best way to look at it. So the buy stop will be around, let's put a line around this zone. And the buy stop around that zone. Of course, it sell stop around this zone. I think that would help us a little bit. So let's do buy stop and sell stop on the red lines. Okay, and of course, we take profit and stop loss. We can just use the same zone as our stop loss and take profit. What I mean is, if we buy around that line, we can use, say, for example, this zone as our take profit. Our take profit zone. Of course, this same zone to the lower side can also be our take profit to this lower side. Can also be our take profit. And of course, we can also draw a line around that zone. So we should. Of course, we can also copy this level. Then the stop loss will be where? Stop loss could be, let's do this one. This one can be our stop loss eventually. Same thing. This can also be our stop loss eventually. So the lines I have on this screen is about 4. And of course, some of us that are vast in trading would have known what I mean. So we're entering at this line, this one on top for buying. We're entering sell at this one. I think profit will be there for sell, and I think profit will be there for buy. Our stop loss will be here for sell, and our stop loss will be here for buy. So let's calculate all these ones and put on the screen. So let's say I'm writing something so that people can see it. You need to just write label. Okay, so let's say we say take profit TP for buy. That's what I mean by take profit for buy. The opposite will be true for sell. So this one will be TP for sell. For sell. This will be stop loss for buy. Loss for buy. Sell for buy. This will be our stop loss for sell. Okay, stop loss for sell. Of course, don't forget that this is our entry for buy, entry price. Okay, entry price for buy. For that entry, or let's just say buy stop price. Buy stop entry price. Okay, and of course, opposite to be true for that. This one will be your sell stop entry price. Okay, I think that should do sell stop entry price. Okay, so now that we have done that, I think people should, as quickly as they can, copy this out. So if price gets to buy stop entry price, it should trigger a buy for us. That take profit is the TP for buy. You can see the price on the screen. I don't think there's any need for me to write anything anymore. Okay, if you can't see it, let me know. I think it's clear enough. This is the take profit for buy, and the price is this red line. Can you see it? Okay, and this is the stop loss for buy. This is the take profit for sell, and this is the stop loss for sell. Okay, let me see if I can just do a new share. Okay, so I have buy stop Euro USD. That's what we're looking at. Euro USD. Buy stop. Oh, sorry. We have about 4 things to look at. So we are looking at buy stop. 1.08331 stop loss equal to 1.08046 EP equal to 1.08721. And of course, sell stop, that's not buy stop, right? So sell stop at 1.08046, stop loss equal to 1.08361, and TP equal to 1.07637. Okay, I think I will allow you to just copy this within 1 minute, everybody. If you can't see it now, then I can help you, right? Okay, so if you are done copying this, if you are done doing this, let me know. Just do yes. Somebody is saying, what indicator is this? Did I look like somebody that's a certain indicator on this chart? This is just pure price action. Okay. Somebody said I should call out price level. I've written it. I don't need to call it out anymore. So just see it and use it, right? Okay. Can see it. Can you please call the figure? Yeah, I'm using my phone. I can see. Okay, there is a verify support at your sell stop. Okay, let's go. See. Okay. I think all right. So enough people have done that. If you have done that, let me just hear yes. Uday Fidelis, have you done your own? You can just indicate by some people say let's move on. Okay. So I believe that everybody has done what they need to do. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I believe that I'm hoping that this will give us money on Euro USD. Today, tomorrow, anytime it breaks out of that zone. What I just did there was what we call, a little bit of objective analysis on what the price has done. Of recent, there was a volatility around this zone. If you check, there's a volatility around this zone, very heavy one. And of course, even prior to that level, there was a volatility around this zone also, prior to that level, okay, obviously. And of course, after that volatility, there was a little bit of range, then volatility again, and then the price has returned to a range. So there could be volatility again in the future. So either the upside or the sell side. And so because of that, we are prepared. Whatever the price wants to go, we are doing buy stop and sell stop. And of course, we're waiting for it. So I think this is the first time I'll be doing analysis on buy stop and sell stop. Okay. That is also form, right? It's what the price brings that will follow. Remember, we don't do anything of our own. We only do what the price. So that's why we call it price action. Okay, from what account should I put this entry? I don't know. From what account should put this entry? I don't know. What account size is advised? Well, we can use, it depends on your volume. But I'm going to, since I'm going to do this also, let me just do new order in your presence and use my own lot, which will be 0.01. So I'm going to do paired in order. I will do buy stop. I'll put my price 1.08361. And the take profit for this buy stop will be 1.08721. The stop loss will be 1.08046. Okay, that one is done. And then I'll do place. Now I'm going to also do sell stop in your presence. Remember, I'm using 0.01. That's the volume I'm comfortable with. You can use any volume you want. Depends on your risk tolerance. Okay, sell stop. All right. So I'm going to do entry price 1.08046. And take profit to be 1.07687. And the stop loss will remain 1.08361. Okay, so I also do this. Now, I've done what I need to do on this screen, and as well wipe everything off, everything. But then, because it's an analysis session, I don't need to wipe it off for the sake of people that might just ask questions. Okay, that's done. Let's go to D30. I think it's one of the very few times I'll be analyzing DAX. Okay, let me go to DAX 40. DAX 40. All right, DAX 40. Now, based on what I have on the screen, without even going to any indicator at all, the way I see DAX 40, it's up over a period. Of course, even before it begins to break out to this level, there's a little bit of indecision around this zone, right? A little bit. And of course, history repeats itself or repeated itself around this zone, right? Okay. So because of that, eventually the price broke free and it's moving to the upside. I feel that even if the price will still go up and up and up, it will come back and retest this level. So I actually see this DAX, okay, coming down. That's what I see, right? I feel it just come down a little bit. I don't know when. I don't know. I'm not seeing now. I think it will come back and just fill up this place. Then it will maybe continue to push to the upside or break free and begin to fall. Okay, so I cannot tell. But since I'm not interested in selling, I might as well, just wait and close out to see if it will come back and test that level, then I come back. So what I can do is to do buy limits. I like doing that a lot. I can just do buy limit around this zone because I feel it will come back and retest it. Okay, but I'm not, because the thing is it might not. I'm just saying that it may come back and retest. I know that, okay. Every company that is opportune to be listed in the DAX exchange always want to be there, okay? Because if you don't perform well, if a company, remember, if a company in the listed exchange does not meet the required expectation, they will be deleted, okay? That means every company that is occupying a seat or a position in DAX exchange will always want to do well, right? And of course, you should know, as a trader, it's a company that makes up an index. Okay, if you go here now and we say DAX 40 index companies, you can see that it will come in there. The Google is already giving you companies. Okay, constituents. Just do this. Now, every company that is listed here, okay, wants to do well. Adidas want to sell. Okay, Airbus want to do well. Okay, Bayer wants to do well. Okay, Zetra wants to do well. Automobile and parts, life insurance, every one of them wants to do well. Okay, so if they want to do well, all right, that's a BMW, right? They want to do well. Now, and since they want to do well, they don't want to be delisted, right? You can see them, that's about 40 of them. Okay, even Porsche, even Puma, okay, Mercedes-Benz. Every time and then, every now and then, they bring up new innovation and everything. Okay, and of course, you can see their valuation. So in their market cap, there's a minimum they should go for. That means their market cap should be minimum of a particular amount. If they go lower, they'll go out. So that means they are trying their best, or every company will be trying their best to remain part of this particular index. Now, based on that, no, as long as the companies are not losing value, as long as the companies are not losing, as long as they are doing well, this index continue. Hey, sorry. I hope I'm sharing this. Oh, sorry. sorry. I was just trying to, I actually forgot I'm supposed to actually show you what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm just sharing the screen now. What I was saying since is that DAX 40 is an index, right? And there are some companies that make up the index. Okay, that's why I went to Google and I typed DAX 40 companies. I see it, index companies. So just did enter and they gave me this. So I just click on constituent. Of course, give me this. So it means that each of the companies you are listing, you are seeing here, okay, starting from Adidas to Airbus to Allianz to even Volkswagen, okay, to even BMW and all that, right? All of them want to do well, right? Okay, even Mercedes-Benz, they all want to do well. And as long as they want to do well, there's a minimum, okay, valuation or, capital that is required for them to be in this index, right? For example, this again is actually having a current valuation of 10 billion. Okay, there's a minimum they should have, right? And of course, every company here wants to remain on this index. Fine. I hope you know that of recently added, I think, about 10 companies to this list. Before now, it used to be 30, but now it is actually 40. And of course, all of them, or most of them, are listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, even though some of them are in New York Stock Exchange, right? Okay, so now that said, it means that the CEOs of these companies who want to remain relevant, right? Okay, they want to do well. Okay, Airbus always wants to do well. They want to make sure that they do well, right? And of course, because of that, the companies will continue to increase in value. Now, if companies are increasing in value, it means that if we go back to our chart, right? We go back here, where do you expect this price to go? All the companies in aggregate, as long as they're doing well, where do you expect the price to go? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't need to shout it. Okay. So because of that, these particular indices we always want to appreciate. Now, being that as it means that if you want to trade it, the trader, your buyer should be to the upside. You can already see it that yes, sometimes course, they will eventually depreciate. Okay. And of course, when they depreciate, if you go and check, anytime there's a depreciation on indices like this, to mean that maybe there's something wrong with the whole world, right? Possible. Maybe there's a recession somewhere. Maybe there's something like natural disaster or something, or maybe there's a war, okay, or maybe there's a sanction, okay, on the countries or the companies. Those are the only time that they depreciate. If you look at the D1, okay, you can see that the price is tending to the upside. And the only time it actually, I don't know, I've been seeing this in classes where I'm going to, the time it actually went down sharply was in 2020, COVID-19, right? But of course, even after that, because of that recession caused by COVID-19, you still see the indices actually lounging around this zone, right? You still see it because those are the after effect or ripple effect of COVID-19. Those are the period we have it. But since then, you've seen a marginal, increase in whatever is coming. And of course, if you see it somewhere, if you see anything like this one is just an after effect or something, let me just see if I can just extend this level. Okay, and this will be around COVID-19 after effect plus the war in Russia and Ukraine, right? So because of that, you have some recession, but by and large, as long as everything is fine with the world, this price will continue to push forward, which means that even if you place a buy, let me give you an instance. Let me delete everything I have on this screen. I give you, this is like a lecture so that at least you can benefit. This is also for people that are just joining us new and even experienced traders that are not doing well. This will help you a lot. So let's say, let me give you an instance. Let's say that you place a buy around here on this. Let me click this one and do this. Let us say that you believe that this price will appreciate. Then you place a buy around this dot. Then immediately you place a buy, the price went against you, right? Price went down. Let us say you have like sum of money, just like you. Price went down against you, right? But then eventually what happened? Price returned to that level because you would have made, even if it's small, you would have made some profit. Now, the same thing, I'm just saying the extreme now. If you place a buy around this T, the price go against you. To a very large extent, it went against you to this level. Eventually it returns and give you marginal profit. But the same thing with this level, okay? You can go on and on and on. If you buy around all those tips, so that the price eventually, even if the price go against you, it still return to favor you. But let's look at this instance, okay? Let's say that you place a sell around the zone. So just this. Did the price come back to favor you? Maybe yes, this instance. Well, what about this one? If you place a sell around here, did the price return to favor you? No. So we have seen 1 yes and 1 no. You place a sell around this level, this still price did not come back to favor you. Place a sell around this level, maybe yes, eventually price return to favor you. You place a sell around this level, price failed to come back to favor you. Place a sell around this level, no, it didn't favor you. No, it didn't favor you. Even no, it didn't favor you. So you have a lot of no's. Okay. We only have 2 years. And the area we have yes is this area. That's when you eventually place a sell around here. Price came back and favor you for that one time. And of course, again, when you place a sell around this level, price eventually also returned to favor you. So those are the only 2 instances whereby you place a sell and price came back to favor you. But for the buyers, you can see that the buyers eventually had their way. So what I'm trying to say is that if you want to use this, if you want to trade this DAX, I'm not saying you should place a buy right now. I'm saying that based on what I know about price, if you break out of a region like this, it is most likely coming around to retest. So what I would advise for you to do is to wait for the price to come back for you or come back to this area. Then you can place a buy comfortably because buy limit will be good enough for this kind of exercise. So if you place a buy limit around this level, it will most likely favor you. If eventually price is set to that level, it can favor you, and as price goes up, you can continue to make money. So for this DAX now, right now, we are not going to do a buy. And even though the price have capacity or tendency or propensity to go down, we will not follow it because we know that most often than not, sellers are not favored. All right. So we stay off DAX for now, right? Then we'll move on to US 100. Now, for the sake of argument, I know you are enjoying the exercise. So how do we know the earnings for that will release? I don't know what you mean. That means you have to follow Frankfurt Index. Okay, you have to follow not just Frankfurt Index. You have to follow the companies that you want to know their earnings. Very, very, very important. Okay, so can't see your web browser. Sorry, eventually I actually open it. Okay, so let me go to the comment section. I'm reading your comment right now. So if you want me to look at anything, just drop it. Sorry, Elijah. Sorry about that. My voice is kind of low, right? Apologies. If you want me to look at anything, drop it. Somebody say gold. Thank you. V, because of you, I'm gonna look at gold. Okay. Let's look for gold, precious metal. Then we can pick gold. Now, based on what I can see on this gold, the price still have tendency to go up. But let's look at the larger picture. Okay, let's look at the monthly chart. Well. This price still have the capacity to go down. You know that gold have the capacity to go down. Very big one. Okay, so let's look at the weekly chart. Capacity to go down also. Okay, let's look at the daily chart in a range. So we're going to do something this morning. We're going to do what we call trend, the analysis for gold. All right, so I'm going to just click on trend line and draw. Follow me, please. I'm on D1. Remember, on D1. So I'm going to just connect minimum 3 dots, minimum 3 points. So I'm going to connect this, and that, minimum 3 points. I'm going to go to the tip as quickly or as much as I can. So what I'm trying to do is to So I'm trying to connect 3 points on this gold chart on D1. I'm connecting this point, connecting this point, that connecting this point. Okay, so I hope you can see those 3 dots. So we're going to do something, all of us. We have, this gold have capacity to go down. I'm being serious, right? Gold have capacity to go down. I'm beginning to see some very funny moves, very, very funny on D1, and suddenly at an upper side of the charts, we are seeing a move to the upside, right? Okay, so we have something like this. Okay, this is a bullish engulfing, right? Happening at an uptrend. That's an aberration. Okay, that means this chart or this candle is also supposed to form around there. That's a wrong formation. Okay, so that's giving you a false signal. Okay, to enter a buy, unfortunately, the price might just swallow you and move on. So we're going to do something, all of us. Let's one more time print this, bring it to this line. Okay, so if you have this price, hit this rock, this line, it moves on now. Hit, oh, sorry. Actually wanted to track this one. Okay, if you hit this place going forward, then we can comfortably place a buy. Let's extend this. Sorry. I'm actually trying to try my best to touch that trend line while I make this one. Let's do this. Then we do this. We don't know where to hit. So we're trying to extend the net. Okay, so if price hits this zone, you can even go to 1 hour or 4 hours. We are waiting for the price to hit that zone, 1 hour or 4 hours. So we can squeeze now. Squeeze the chart. Squeeze the chart. Squeeze the chart. So if the price hits this zone today, tomorrow, I don't know. If the price get back to this location, we can place a buy on this trend line. Let's go back to T1. That just properly so that we can look at actually made some errors a while ago touching that line. I'm not supposed to actually touch this trend line. Better like this. Okay, let's zoom in now for 1 hour. So let's look at it. So if price touch this trend line, I mean the line, not just the zone. You know, there's a zone, tomato zone. So if the price touch the trend line inside it, you can place a sell, which means that you can use sell limit. Okay, around this area, you can use sell limit. Okay, around this area, if price touch it here, you can sell. If the price touch any part of the white around the line, you can place a sell. You can do instant sell. You can do sell limit. Okay, so let us say we want to do sell limit. You can use crosshair to check which area we price most likely bounce around it. If there's volatility right now, you can hit it. But if there's none and it's moving normally, then it should hit it around this area, between here and here, if you move normally. So if it touches around 2043, it's fine. That's around this price. I use that straight line. So let's use horizontal line once. Since we cannot do many, just do one. Okay. Let us assume that the price will touch it around 2043.63. Assumption. We might be wrong. Okay. Let me just, don't know if I can delete it or let's just leave it. We are assuming that this price, if it moves normally, it can touch this line around 2043.63. If it does, then will be good for sell. It will be good for us to place a sell around that zone. So let's do sell limit this time around. Sell limit. Sell limit. Sell limit. Sell limit. Sell limit. New order. Sell limit on gold. Sell limit. The price should be 2043.63. 2043.63. Now, what about the take profit? What about the stop loss? The stop loss would be previous high. Okay. Previous high is seen around this zone. Previous high, that's the previous high. Seen around this level. Okay, you can see that. Can you see that? That kindly can do. So we can just go ahead and use this zone as our previous level. That will be 2064, right? So 2064 will be our stop loss. 2064.9. 2064.9 will be our stop loss. And our take profit can be anything, right? It can be 2016, 2010. Okay, let's use 2016, 2016.3. 336, right? Or 33, 33, or 30. Don't worry, I'll type this out. Let me just place mine. Okay, so what I just did was that I use sell limit. Let me click on new share 2040. I'm going to wipe this one off. Wipe clear drawings. So let's do a little bit of adjustment. So gold. That's the trade we're taking now, selling it. Okay, the price is 2043.63. Stop loss equal to 2063.90. Take profit equal to 2016.30. All right, so copy it as quickly as you can. Okay. Somebody says good morning. Please, we in Benin need an advanced class. It's mostly beginners class we hold in Benin. Please, sir, we need something a little bit advanced. Okay, Endurance. Why don't you join our advanced classes online? Sometimes I hold advanced class online. Of course, there will be a class I'll be reading shortly. I don't know, because personally I cannot come to Benin for now. But I can send someone from PH to come around and do an advanced class for you. So if we have enough Benin people in the house that actually crave for this, we can do that. Okay, different from the online. You can get the advanced classes online, but if you want the physical one, somebody from Benin will be arranged, sorry, from Port Harcourt will be arranged to come and handle that. Is that okay? That should be okay. So it's a promise. I will look into that. Okay, US 100, US 100, US 100. Okay, good morning, sir. Please, we believe Endurance. I've had you. Okay, I've had you. Okay. All right. So me, Akinremi, we need advanced class in Benin. Plenty there. It's all right. We'll look at that. We'll look at option for an advanced class in Benin for you guys. Okay. Outside of that, I think we have done justice to gold. We can move on to, by popular demand, US 100, US 100, US 100, US 100. US 100 would most likely behave the same pattern with D30. Same pattern with D30. Okay. So, but I think I love this volatility anyway. So I think it might still retrace a little bit. I actually like buying the dip of US 100. Okay, I like buying around valleys. I love it. Okay, these are areas I've made money. Okay, buy only. Remember, these are areas I've made money also. These are areas I've made money. So buy around valleys when it's created. This is not a good valley right now. The one that is currently forming is not a good valley. It's not good. It's not deep enough. Okay, so you cannot buy it yet. Maybe if the thing retraces back to around this level, yes, you can. Right? Place it back, but you shouldn't jump into itself. Like I think I was holding a class maybe 2 weeks ago or last week. Somebody, ventured into a cell. I can't remember the name of that person. But I'm sure the person actually maybe made money. I'm not sure. Maybe. So I'm going to just delete this one. Okay, so if I see value around US 100, yes, I'll buy. For now, I stay off. But of course, you can do buy limits around the box, the one you have seen on the screen. If price come back for it, it can actually give you some money. Right? If you are interested in jumping into a trade, I think the price will still come around and make something like this in the nearest future. So let's go to Euro USD I saw some people actually clamoring for USD Now, USD because of recession in Japan, like I said last time I did analysis on this price might continue to push forward. Okay, even though it's around limit right now, it is around limit. Okay, it might still continue to push forward. Okay, because of the recession in Japan. All right, so because of that, you might be looking at buying around support, and the support doesn't have to be horizontal. All right, so what I mean by that is that it doesn't have to be this kind of support. Okay, where's that excess support and resistance? Where is it? Okay, so it doesn't have to be this type of support and resistance. It doesn't have to be this type. Okay, it could just be the trend line type. Most of the times, price hide around trends. Okay, I love it when people trade trends, right? So right now, the price is bouncing off like in dynamic resistance, sorry, dynamic support. Okay, and of course, it will just be an advantage for you to jump in and buy. But I'm not interested in buying this JPY. At least, even if I want to buy, I want it to retrace, considerably better. Now, Khalifa is raising hand. So I'm going to go to Khalifa. Okay, so go ahead. Or mute.
Sir, I'm not seeing.
Yes, Khalifa.
I'm not seeing your screen, sir.
I can hear you, Khalifa.
Okay, sir. I said I can't see your screen.
Cannot see my screen.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. What about now? Is it visible now?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Khalifa, for that call to action. Appreciate you. I actually forgot to share my screen. Okay, so sorry. So because of that, I'm going to quickly jump back to US 100. US 100. Now, I did analysis a little bit on US 100 while my screen was off, okay? Only showing whiteboard, okay? What I did there was that I showed people that, or I tried to show that I love buying around valleys. These are valleys created. I like it when this particular instrument creates valleys. Makes sense, okay? Because you are very sure that the price will give you something. Unlike when it hits resistance. Okay, when it hits resistance, sometimes it may not give you what you want. Now, you can as well say this is a double top, right? It looks like so. Or triple top. Okay. These are tops, these are tops, these are tops. So can you speak on them to sell? Without it. And I've said that if the price retreats back to this kind of level, then you can actually place a trade. Okay, buy limit should be good around that level. I'm not sure the price will get there. I always say that. Okay, but if it does get there, you can actually place it buy. Okay, so for US 100, we stay off. That's my best advice for you. Now, I now move to USD JPY. USD JPY. USD JPY, like I said, because of the recession in Japan, okay, the Japanese yen has lost a lot of value against its dollar counterpart. But the way I see it now, the price is going back to a previous resistance, going back there. And that previous resistance is located around here. It's obvious, right? Very, very obvious. Okay, that's an area of strong resistance. Very strong one. Okay, strong resistance. And it's back there. So the price is back to a previous resistance area. The resistance area. So since the price is back to the previous resistance area, what do you do? Like I said, recession is still in play. Will it break it? I'm not sure. That means will the price break the resistance? I'm not sure. Let me see if I can change this template to clean one like this, and then we can go back and check. I think I was playing around here. That's the resistance, right? Obvious. Obviously. Because remember, we can drag it down. Make it a little bit tiny. So price is back to that same level. And we can zoom in now to see, right? So price is back to that same resistance zone. Do you still want to buy around resistance? Remember, it is not good to buy around resistance. It's good to sell around resistance. But this USDJPY is not good to sell at the moment, at least not yet. Because if you look at the 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart is still doing what we call trend up. Okay, it's obvious. So what I can advise for you to do is to just, if you can be patient, allow the price to go back to this zone. You don't need to buy, right? Allow the price to come back to this zone that you're looking at. Just wait. Don't need to rush. This week, put it on hold that the price will come back to this zone, this white zone. If you come back to this zone, look out for a candle that supports a sell. If it does come back to that level, you look out for a candle that supports a sell, and then you can place a sell, and then, of course, guarantee you make money. Okay, that's the advice I can give you. So you don't need to actually place trade on that one. Let me jump to USD card also. Let me see if you can get something to actually do with that USD card. Okay, USD card. Let's look at D1. I think this one still has potential to move forward. I think so. So let's see if there's a trend of well, yes, maybe. So why don't we place a buy on this one right now? I think this one give us something. That's the way I see it. Unlike the Japanese yen counterpart, the Canadian, dollar might actually give us this money against the US dollar. So I think we can just jump into direct buy on this one without actually consulting much of technicals. This one looks like something that I can still appreciate for that. So we still have room to go. Of course, we can still use stop loss. And of course, the stop loss we will use is going to be maybe this one. This is the best one. This is the best stop loss we can use. Or we can just go as low as this level. Okay. Go as low as that one. Unfortunately, the Naira dollar value is not really giving us anything to work with. Naira dollar value is gone low. That's Naira has gone so low against dollar. That's why you are seeing this much of a margin around 50 pips. Okay, so I think that's around 43, 430, 430. Oh, 438 pips. That's serious. This one now, oh, this is D1. Sorry. H1. Sorry about that. So that's too large. We're going to have to use this stop loss. This one. Then this one is good enough. Okay, let's do this one. This one is good enough for a stop loss. Of course, zoom in. Use TP around this level. I was actually analyzing on D1. Okay, so let's use this TP. Okay, TP. All right, so we have done USD card. I'm going to also display that price. Okay, before we close, USD card is standby. We did instant buy. The take profit is around 60 pips. And the stop loss is around, I don't know, I'm going to check. So let me go to here and that. I'm going to clear this one. Clear all drawings. USD card. Instant execution. That's direct buy. PP equal to 1.35 782. SL equal to 1.34 087. I think I've done justice to this one already. I think so. So copy it and use for your own trade. Copy it and use for your own trade. All right. So USD card buy, instant execution. That means there's no entry price. You have to place a buy directly on your chart. Buy, like just place a buy. You don't need to do penny order, just do instant execution. Then the take profit is, so you can see on the screen, the stop losses also, as you can see on the screen. Now, I'm going to just check the comment section if I can see questions while I still allow that one to play. Okay, can we? You don't need to, I think I'm sharing the screen already. So you can see my screen. I'm using whiteboard. Okay, so let me just go back to my charts. This is my chart. All right, so if I in Chuku, let me see you. If I in Chuku. Oh yeah, ask me a question if I.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Good morning. Please, can you go back to that US JPY on the white screen, where you wrote take profit and sell instant execution? I don't really understand. You said that we should take a sell or a buy on US JPY.
No, I said of US JPY, this is US JPY chart. That you should not do sell, you should not do buy.
No, the white screen that you gave TP and SL.
That one is for USD card.
Okay, yeah, yes. Okay.
It is that one, it is this one, right?
Yes.
Stand by. Okay, take profits, you can see it. Stop loss, you can see it. Any other question?
Okay, no, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So somebody say USD card is on a proven resistance. Why should you please go for a buy? Let me see who has this question. I like people that challenge. That's Uzi. Okay, Uzi, let me see USD card. Let me attach for your benefit. Let me go back to that chart. Okay. Chart for USD card. All right, so let's go to template. Check. check. Okay, so USD CAD is approaching proven resistance. That's true. And of course, we have placed a buy Y. Okay, let's see if it is valid. Well, your assertion is valid, but if you look at the D1, okay, my analysis for USD CAD stems from D1. All right, so I'm going to just go to D1. Let me just use the same opportunity to click on D1 without going back. So D1 does not have that view on H1. D1 is actually seeing that this price would continue to rise further, isn't it? So based on what we are seeing on D1, the price can still actually touch this turncoat area, D1. Okay, so if you look at the D1 compared to H1, D1 override H1, you know, whatever D1 says will most likely materialize rather than what H1 is saying. Yes, H1 is saying that there's a proven resistance in view. Okay, so what we can do is that if price gets to proven resistance on 1 hour, we can terminate the trade. I think it's in profit now. I think so for you or for me, right? Because I can see the price actually overcoming the entry. So if it is so, it should be a profit for you. If you're not comfortable with it, you can just terminate the trade. But I think based on what the D1 is saying, that USD CAD might still appreciate further. All right, that is to answer Uzi. Okay, another question. Why is the stop loss larger than the TP? Testimony. Okay, would that not result in much loss just in case? I like this testimony. You know, before you can get testimony, you must have a test, right? Okay, testimony. Let me just quickly give you an answer to that. Now, if you are looking at risk-reward ratio, popularly, you know, I don't know, I wouldn't know who popularized it anyway. The rule for RR, that's the risk-reward ratio that person gave, was that your risk should be smaller than your reward. That's the popular saying, right? But if you look at what the H1 is saying, okay, I don't listen to what people say, I listen to what the chart is saying. Okay, the chart is saying that if you place this trade buy on H1, that these are your, you know, support areas, verified support, untested support. And of course, if you are doing this on H1, you should go ahead and hide behind support. Now, popular places you can hide around this chart of USD CAD includes this one. It could be your stop loss area. This one could also be your stop loss area. This one could also be your stop loss area. This one is also your stop loss area. So I choose to use the last one, right, based on the chart structure. So the stop loss we use is based on chart structure. The take profit we also use is also based on that structure, all right? So this is a previous high. Okay, that's why we're using this take profit. We don't want to wait on the price get to the previous high before we exit, because we're hiding below or behind the last support. Okay, just like you're saying last man standing. Before the price will get to the stop loss, it must clear this one. Let me just give you that. It must clear this zone. It must clear the support, right? For the price to hit your stop loss, like giving now, price must clear that support. Of course, let me see. Price must also clear the support. Price must also clear, let me see, before it will hit your stop loss. Price must also clear the support. Price must now clear the support and take you out. So it takes like how many levels now? 1, 2, 3 levels before it will get to you. Okay, sorry, about 4 levels. Sorry. Price must clear 3 solid levels, 3 solid supports for it to get to your support, which could be very difficult. The idea is that before the price will hit your stop loss, price must find it very difficult. It shouldn't be easy for the price to take you out in the market. That's the whole idea. I think I've been able to answer testimony. Okay. All right. So what's happening in the forex market? The government is after BDCs and forex brokers. Some brokers have been banned, like FSTM. Well, it is possible, Chukwuemeka Ejeka, that forex brokers have been banned. Well, yeah, because we have some cases of, for example, I think what's the name of that, OKFX or something. Now, those brokers that do manipulation around forex, that's around dollar. Okay, they manipulate dollar. Now, Rally Trade have 2 straight accounts. Either you deposit and trade in dollars directly, or you deposit and trade in naira directly. So we don't do manipulation for currencies, okay, like the BDCs and some other, maybe some other online platform. We don't do that. So instead you do direct dollar deposits and you trade in dollars, which cannot be manipulated, or you do direct Naira deposits and trade in dollars, which can also not be manipulated. So thank you very much. We are not part of that banned group now. We just drop a channel. If you look at, everybody should go to comment section and read. Okay, we just drop a WhatsApp channel for all of us to follow. Okay, this was where WhatsApp channel will benefit you, right? Because we post analysis every time on this WhatsApp channel that you guys can actually benefit from, right? So I think you should go down there and follow it, right? So okay, so let's see. A broadcast of this particular discussion that we're having right now will be done on our YouTube channel today. Because if you miss it, you can just go there and check. Okay, check Euro USD triggers the buy for selling now. So what? You have a stop loss. Okay, Esther, you don't need to worry. There's a stop loss in place for your trade, so you don't need to worry about anything. If it triggers, it triggers. All right, nothing to worry about. All right. So so we can only click after. Can I trade US 100 on 0.02? Grace Eleojo, well, it's your risk. You can take it. But I'd say, if you ask me, with all honesty, I think your 300,000 is less than $200. Okay. If you convert it to Naira, I mean conversion rate at the current exchange rate, your 300K is less than $200. Okay, because dollar is about 1,600. And of course, your 300,000 should be maybe shy of $200. Now, if you want to trade index, recommended minimum capital to trade index is $1,000. So I wouldn't know what you're even doing with the 200,000 trading US 100. There are currencies you can trade, okay? And you are even using 0.02. Well, it's your choice. I don't recommend it. So if you must trade it with your small money, I think you should go with the minimum lot. That said, I think it's a good place for me to say stop. Okay. Somebody say brilliant. Appreciate it, Adekunle. Okay, please kindly give us summary of currency to place buy stop and sell stop. There's no need to do summary. Okay, maybe you came late or something. I don't do that. All right. So any other question? Any other questions? Any other questions? But then, okay, since you say summary, oh yeah, now. Tom Zika. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Okay. The buy stop we did was on Euro USD. Okay, and of course we have, I can't remember the price, but we had it. Of course, you can join the YouTube channel this morning. There's a YouTube channel that you go to now. A broadcast is being prepared. All right, and of course you can join and look at that. Okay, and of course we also did instant distribution on USD card. That's a profit. The Euro USD triggered already. It's still not a profit. Let's check. Still not a profit yet. Euro USD, not a profit yet, but it's been triggered, right? So it's fine. All right, so that would be a nice place to stop it for today. I appreciate all of you for joining us. Kindly join our WhatsApp channel. The channel is dropped already, and of course, the link to our YouTube channel is also dropped already. You can join and follow this same conversation on YouTube. See it. Now, somebody say my number. You can get it from your account manager. Okay, so I will job if you need my number. Your account manager is your best shot to get my number. Appreciate you guys. And of course, I'll see you again when I'm here again. Right? When am I coming to Enugu? We are coming. I appreciate you. Bye bye. All right.